Mark this date right now, the 6th of April, 2027. Nothing about that date looks dramatic. No siren, no red warning text. But for hundreds of thousands of families, it decides how their pension gets taxed after death. Most people affected by this don't even know it's coming. It's not hidden. It's published, legislated, and dated on Gov. UK. Today we break down exactly what's changing and what to do before the deadline. Right now, most pension pots sit completely outside your estate when you die. A $200,000 pension left untouched currently avoids inheritance tax entirely. This has been one of the most effective ways to pass wealth to your children. From 6th of April 2027, that changes. Pensions get pulled into your estate. This isn't a rumor. It passed as law in the Finance Act in 2026. The date that matters is your date of death, not when the pension gets paid. Die on 5th of April 2027, old rules apply. Cross into the 6th, new rules apply. Don't panic yet. Most estates will feel nothing at all from this change. The nil rate ban still shields £325,000 per person from inheritance tax. Add the residence allowance, and a couple can shelter up to £1 million. Roughly 10,500 estates a year are expected to become newly taxable because of this. That's a small national number, but it means everything if it's your family. Death in service benefits stay completely exempt under the new rules. Pensions passing to a spouse or civil partner remain fully tax-free. From April 2027, your executor becomes responsible for reporting this pension tax. Pension providers must share financial details with your executor after death. HMRC can allow up to 50% of the pension to be withheld for 15 months. That means grieving families could wait over a year for some of the money. This isn't a punishment. It's a safeguard while tax gets calculated correctly. A family that knows this in advance can plan an emergency fund around it. Some people panic and consider withdrawing their whole pension early to dodge this tax. That is usually a mistake, and here's exactly why. Large pension withdrawals are taxed as income in the year you take them. Pull out £150,000 at once, and you could jump into a much higher tax band. You'd trade a possible future tax for a guaranteed massive tax bill today. Meet David, 68 years old, with a £280,000 pension and a paid-off house. If David withdraws it all now, he faces a huge immediate income tax bill. Left untouched and drawn down slowly, the same pot costs him far less tax overall. The lesson isn't do nothing. It's don't let fear make the decision for you. Start with simple math. Add your pension, property, savings, and investments together. Compare that total against your available £325,000 to £1 million thresholds. For many retirees, the answer will be reassuring. You're simply under the limit. If you're close to or above it, that's the moment to speak to an advisor. There's a second, quieter problem most pensioners have never heard of. The personal allowance has been frozen at $12,570 since 2021. The full state pension has now risen to almost that exact same amount. The gap between them has shrunk to just 22 tones a year. A few years ago, that gap was closer to £3,000. Soon, the state pension alone could push retirees over the tax-free line. Several allowances exist to protect your money, and most people underuse them. Married couples can transfer $1,260 of unused allowance, saving up to $252 a year. Every adult gets a £20,000 tax-free ISA allowance that resets every April. Cash sitting outside an ISA is needlessly exposed to tax on its interest. The tax-free savings interest allowance is £1,000 for basic rate taxpayers. The dividend allowance has shrunk to just £500 a year. The capital gains tax-free allowance is now only £3,000, down from $12,300. Moving investments into an ISA can shield future gains permanently. One allowance actually works in your favor: pension credit. It can unlock a free TV license, council tax reduction, and NHS help. Yet 80,000 eligible households still aren't claiming pension credit at all. Every one of these rules connects to the others, not just one alone. The message today isn't panic. It's know your numbers early. Check your marriage allowance, your ISA space, and your pension credit eligibility this week. Every figure in this video comes straight from Gov. UK and HMRC's own records.